Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, MBs, and welcome to Warui Deshou. We're going to be covering Final Fantasy VII again, Friday today. It's currently 11 o'clock over here. I am 2 beers deep. I am on my third. You know, can have a few more as the night goes on. So, for the attentive among you, you might think to yourself, okay, last time Shadon was playing this, you know, he just got out of Cosmo Canyon, so we're going to go straight on to, you know, then get, and oh my, where are we here? Well, this is a secret area that you can get to after getting the buggy, and what I've done is I've done a bit of off-screen grinding to show this particular moment off. So, I'm just going to quickly go into this cave. So this sleeping prick here, I don't know how he's here, because he's literally on the other side of a river you otherwise can't access without the buggy. But if I just go and try and talk to him 4 times. Now I've actually just realised I've actually loaded the wrong save file. But essentially what it is this gentleman, you might know he had a counter there on the number of fights that you've done. If you end up doing a certain amount of fights where the digits counter of that, the last 2 digit size are either even or odd, you get certain items. One of which is a bolt ring, which makes you immune to bolt attacks, which will be very handy for this particular stream I'll be doing. The other of which is this key item. I don't appear to have it. How rude. I could have sworn I had it. How annoying. I'll get another time, but basically it's a special item that can be exchanged for something on the other continent. So for the moment, I'm going to drive back over to Junon. I did get the bolt ring from that chap, though. So I brought Yuffie into the party just to show her off for a little bit, and also Tifa. This is specifically because we're going to Nibelheim in this particular part of the game. The reason I'm bringing Yuffie, by the way, is because she obviously was not there for the Khan flashback, so it'll be interesting to see what her perspective is on events when we get to Nibelheim proper. But before we actually get on the boat, I want to show something else off that's in Junon here. So there's actually a secret area in this, in Junon, where you can fight certain enemies that you wouldn't be able to fight until much later in the game. And they can give you some really nice rewards. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here showing that off, but nonetheless, I do want to show you it. And obviously the Rufus theme is still going. I think they've just been playing this non-stop ever since he left for the continent. Ah, it's not here. So we've got soldiers drilling here. There's this panel. Whoops. What have we done? And now random encounters are enabled in this area. And what might this be? So these guys are much stronger than the enemies that you would otherwise normally face at this point in the game. Go, Grease Lightning! But yeah, look at that, didn't even kill him. Yeah, look at that. How much damage is this dude soaking? It's crazy. There we go. So yeah, that's a lot of experience in AP there from that particular enemy. And a lot of gold as well. So we'll head on our way anyway. You can spend a lot of time grinding there at this particular point of the game and actually level up a hell of a lot if you want to. In the meantime, we'll be on the boat and back over to the continent. I have to say, like, when I first played this as a kid, I had no inkling of ever actually going back to the continent. The main continent is where Midgar is. I didn't even think it was possible, but yeah, there's content here that you can go and do. I apologise for botching up the scene with the sleeping man there before, because he gives you a very unique item that is necessary to unlock a certain character's final limit break, actually. I just loaded the wrong save, because I prepared too hard for this time around. But I will get that off-screen later point. That particular guy, though, is interesting because, one, you have to even go look for him, and second, if you turn up at the wrong time where you don't have the right number of battles for, you'll have no idea whatsoever that you can actually get items off him. It's kind of nuts. Alright, let's make our way over to Nibelheim. Thanks to the buggy, it's a lot easier to get around at the moment. Quadruple kill. So yeah, you can see we had 4 enemies there and we got barely over half the rewards we got for fighting that much tougher robot back in Junon. You can spend a lot of time fighting those guys there for experience. It's kind of crazy. Yuffie's weapon, by the way, looks one of those like things you get at festivals. I don't know how that's meant to be intimidating or dangerous, but I don't know. Maybe she pokes her eyes out of it. Well, that's rude. He's really trying to turn Yuffie into stone. Not that it matters. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I could also in theory go back to the gold source at this point and buy that lifetime ticket, but we'll actually be heading that there a little later, so don't need to get it just now. For the moment, let's just keep heading north. This one's new. Take that, chunky robot. Alright, just needs to now head north. Oh no, wolves, whatever will we do? A lot of health, these guys, though. That'll do. Alright, we're here. This will be the last time we'll see the buggy for a while, actually, come to think of it. But let's head on into Nibelheim, which, last you might recall, didn't look like this. It had been burned to the ground. There was nothing left. Cloud, do you have any thoughts to account for this discrepancy? It really is, Sophie. I'm amazed at the double-digit number of polygons that are on screen at any given time. Well, it's looking pretty fresh to me, Cloud. God damn it, mate. How do you know, Yuffie? You weren't there for the flashback. You've got no clue what's going on. Cloud's really just remembering a particularly, gnarly barbecue he was at at Nibelheim. But, yeah, I guess we're not going to question that any further. Whatever, it's fine, you know. Alright, we'll rest up. Because we're going to be going into the, the tourist attraction of this place in particular shortly. If you want to call it that. So he's denying it. Okay. Oh, what's this dude over here? Unlimited power! Sorry, couldn't resist. Man, he must have had some really, really nasty chili or something if he's sounding like that. General store. We've got more than enough resources right now. We don't really need to actually buy much. I can sell some stuff though. In fact, we'll save selling stuff for later. I don't want to bore you all with random menuing here. There's this dude as well. I think there might be more goths in Midgar. So yeah, we got people in black cloaks, people who believe that the town never burned down. Like, where's the truth in all of this? You know, it looks pretty pristine to me. How can we explain this discrepancy, I wonder? Oh man. There's a big goth and a tiny goth. So yeah, either this is the witches and wizards, like, you know, convention happening here in Nibelheim, or something's really, really wrong. I like that they're all labelled for our convenience. That's really nice of them. A couple of nice items here. Very good of them just, you know, give freebies out. So this is actually Tifa's house, if you might recall. And they've just given us an item for Tifa, actually, so we'll get that equipped while we're here. Well, that works out nicely. So yeah, we've got a double materia weapon, double growth weapon rather. So yeah. Oh, trying to get to play the piano here. Never mind. But yeah, what's going on? How curious. And this was Cloud's home as well, but it's obviously not anymore. I mean, his mother didn't survive the event, but why is the house still intact? Why does it look exactly the same? Crazy. I just want to mention that I think in California recently there was an electricity company that was like fined the largest, like, you know, fine in American corporate history for burning down the town of Paradise, I believe. Due to faulty equipment, Shinra Electric Power Company, of course, being a thing. Alright, so he's in the mansion. Well, now's the time to sign it. But I think before we do that, we should probably save, because what's going to follow in here is some of the more difficult encounters in the game. I'd also should mention that there's that film Dark Water that came out. That film was about DuPont poisoning a town, DuPont being one of the biggest companies in America, like manufacturers of chemicals, detergents, you name it, poisoning it with Teflon, basically. So, if you think again that Final Fantasy is too much fantasy, the only thing that's final about it is that there's plenty of examples of this in real life. And yeah, I'm going to stick with that pun, you better believe it. Alright, no time like the present, let's get into the save. I still love this music. It is absolutely bone-chilling. You'd be correct, Sophie. Starring Mark Ruffalo, better known as Bruce Banner or the Hulk. But yeah, this tone just repeats, and it's great. So what do we have here? Well, a battle, of course. But anyway. Oh no! Killer pumpkins! Whatever will we do? That was a bit unnecessary, that last cast of Matcha Magic, but it doesn't matter. So you're going to start to see a lot more status effects used in this particular place. Ooh, very nice. I'll take that. I like how the game is getting, like, didactic about the fact that, yeah, this is very much optional content. You don't need to be here. Alright. It's annoying you have to reread these over and over, though. I hope you're all paying attention to this. I'm going to call upon you in a bit to remember these hints. So we have a safe that we need to crack open. And the thing about this safe is that there are hints scattered throughout here. Good luck remembering all this stuff, by the way. It's kind of nuts. But let's go exploring anyway. Donk. Well, that's rude. So Yuffie is now confused, so that means she'll actually end up attacking our team. Which isn't really the end of the world. So what we're here specifically for more than anything is loot. So what's the twin Viper, you might wonder? Well... it would appear to be a weapon for Yuffie. How handy. Similar to the weapon that Tifa has. What we'll do then is take elemental off here. I'm actually going to put lightning and elemental here for later. And we'll stick poison in here. There we go. Alright, that sets us up for the time being. So imagine just finding this dude here. Like, it's a bit crazy. But they also seem quite resistant to magic, which is really irritating. But not to Demi, as it turns out. They are weak to that. And so as a result, now he falls off and he's a bit helpless. Oh wait, no, he's back on again. And he's dead. Like, these are the most Castlevania monster designs. So what's in this side room here? More loot. Silver megaphone, that'll be for K-Sif, because K-Sif's got only one kind of thing. I don't think the air horn or the Vuvuzela is yet, like, you know, in the designer's consciousness, which is a shame. Oh, that's rude. So everyone's silenced now, which is really irritating. As you can see, hardly the end of the world. They're not really all that threatening, these enemies. They're more meant to wear you down. Ooh, very nice. So that's now leveled up, so we can swap that for something else, get that leveled instead. Might as well be Shiva, why not? Let's go through the bottom door here. So the hints are meant to be scattered somewhere hidden. What I will probably do, because it's going to be a nightmare following this, is I'm actually going to end up cheating and looking up on a guide, because I don't want to spend too much time here like actually faffing around with it. Or at the very least, I'll actually show where the locations of the hints are. And then we'll put it together later. So... more of these dudes. Ooh, that's really irritating. So did she cast that on us or on them? If she cast it on them, then we're fine. Only one left, with maybe 1 hit point max. Donk. There's a little phone number on the back you can dial. How's my chocoboing? Decent amount of experience in AP there. Light bit of gold. Yeah, this is all pretty good. So... the safe in question is elsewhere, but for the moment we're going to go through here. You might recall this is a secret entrance to where Sephiroth was when he kind of lost his marbles. Oh no, he's fallen. Whatever will he do? Nope, never mind that, I guess. Dealt with. So the music here is different from when we were here last time. This is the door we want to get through eventually, but we'll come back to that in a moment. In the meantime, bats! Oh no. That feeling when you realise you're just actually in Batman's lair. Nothing much to worry about there. So this place has definitely seen better days. So yeah, someone's been having a fun old time of mad science in here. But what's going on down here? Oh shit! No speaking, no talking in the library. Keep it hush. They are fantastic, aren't they, BioD? Like, they're works of art. For what is essentially a technological workaround for the fact they couldn't do fully 3D environments, they still look great. But yeah, we're getting some actual truth here. Jenova was not an ancient. Jenova was mistaken for that. Dunk! Leaders! I do love that. Like, the dude literally just threw materia at you. Just as a joke. Just to screw with you. But the disrupt materia believe it or not, actually has a very mild plot point to it, which I promise you, you know, will become apparent at the very, very, very end of the game. I might sound crazy, but that's true. So yeah, Shinra's been doing experiments on people here. And a lot of this will come back later. Who could subjects A and B might, you know, be, I wonder, actually. How curious. Alright, for the moment, we will head back upstairs. So we've already got our mitts on pretty much all of the, like, loot that's on the ground in this place. But what we now need to do is actually start solving this little mystery with the safe. So we just head back upstairs. Evil music begins again. So we now have a mirror here. The mirror, I'm hoping, will drop a specific item for us. But we'll see. Sadly not. So the mirrors can actually drop a mirror item which can be used to cast Reflect on a single party member. Reflect pretty much doing what it says on the tin. I am going to want one of those to show something off. You might notice that I'm not actually looking at the screen a little bit at the moment. That's because I'm silently trying to just futz around with my phone and bring up a guide. I mainly just don't want to bore you all to death while I get through this stuff. Alright, let's go in here. So, there's one other thing that we've not yet picked up, which I've missed. Go back out here. Yeah, he goes to the top floor. Oh. Oh, he's doing something. Oh, he slipped again. Butterfingers. There we go. Okay. So this is the safe that we want to prop open. But we obviously don't have the combination yet, but we do need to find it. So with that in mind... Now that's super handy because they've all been stopped, which is really, really nice. That's one of the things that Chocobo can do as well, which is why it's such a really, really useful material. There's a number of bosses that are actually vulnerable to the stop effects as well. Alright, so 1, right 36. Do you know what I have here? Notepad. I'm not going to show you my handwriting because it's terrible. It's absolutely shocking. But that's the first hint. So the second one, we need to go back to the room with the piano. Going further. Quick high potion to cloud. Just going to kind of spam it a little bit here until we find the note. Ooh. We'll leave the piano for now. But what might this be? 2. L10. So we're just slowly gathering up the pieces to the code here. So if we just go to the right part here. Easy peasy. Shiva's leveled up, very nice. Swap it out for something else. So I'm actually going to swap in place of Quake 2, the video game that is, the Destruct Materia. So D-Barrier, D-Spell, and Def. Like, D-Barrier will take off any barrier effects, D-Spell will take off any buffs that the opponent might have, and Def is, well, what it says on the tin, pretty much. This game doesn't often explain itself well, but that one I feel is pretty self-explanatory. So we're just looking for a specific thing here. Alright, it's not on cloud, so that's fine. And this should kill off the rest of them. There we go. All these extra levels are really, really nice, by the way. So it's not up here, it's actually up here. Hello, Kate. Good to see you. Well, that's extremely irritating. But never mind. It would probably be quicker to get an echo screen off here, but I'm not really all that worried. I mean, he didn't even try and attack us at this point. It's kind of silly. There we go. Alright, just to catch you up, Kate, we've gone to the Shinra Mansion. We've encountered Sephiroth in the basement, got ourselves the D-Spell. And now what we're currently looking for here is the code to the safe. I'm just trying to find the actual final combination, which is around somewhere. Ah, that's extremely irritating, because Yuffie's about to get off a summon. Which she won't be able to do now. Yep, nothing. Ah, that's a problem. But thankfully Cloud came to his senses, so it's not the end of the world. So yeah, you can clear confusion off just by hitting the... oh, it should have done that, but it didn't. Well, never mind that then. Yeah, I'm getting annoyed now. Let's kill these fuckers off. Thanks for that Midgar Zolom. Really, really handy of you there. Did me a favour, bro. I do have the means to restore Tifa's MP, but I don't really want to right now, to be quite honest. Now I'm just trying to find where this damn thing is. There it is. So, free. Right, 59. You're not going to see my handwriting, by the way, folks. It's terrible. Alright, so we've got that. Now, there's a fourth one, but you might note there were only 3 clues. So, if we go back down here... I was about to read that note before I was so rudely interrupted. Hey Yuki, how's it going, mate? Alright, hopefully this second cast of Matcha Magic should finish them off. Job done. So, I would want to just invite you all by to think, who's actually written this? Who could potentially have done it? But look at this, there's a hidden option. So that's right 97. So now we have the complete combination and we can now crack that safe. But before we do, I'm just going to take a moment for us to head outside. I'm going to rest up in the inn. It's Nishigori's equivalent in Final Fantasy VII, Yuki. That's the truth of it. Okay, so we've done that. We also need to save because what's coming up is going to be the hardest challenge we'll face on this entire continent. And that's, like, considering we have another pretty nasty boss even a little bit later. Alright. So, before we begin, I'm going to go grab another beer. I'll be back momentarily. Here we go. So this right here is the combination. Why yes, I am sticking that to my monitor here. Alright. Let's head back in and hopefully make our way through to the safe without actually being interrupted. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So he's go up the stairs and to the left. I was hoping to get there, but sadly it wasn't to be. Oh, it's only one of these dudes, so it's hardly the end of the world. Well, that's extremely irritating. Yeah, these guys are chumps. Must get back onto chain. Only thing I'm good at. No, not like this. Well, rip that poor guy. Okay, here we go. So before we do this, one other thing I need to do. Just to give yourself a little bit of time. Right, here we are. Bad feeling about this. No shit. Let's do it. 20 seconds, got the code written. Let's go. Not going to quite make it there. But that's fine, there's no penalty for failing, so we can just give it another shot. I just have to be a little quick with it. But yeah, you can't overshoot on this. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Alright, this is it. Alright, let's fuck this dude up. This is Lost Number. He is the most dangerous boss on this continent. Completely optional. He will wreck your shit if you are not ready. Thankfully, I have a number of enemy skills here that are actually really, really overpowered for the level I'm at. So we've actually managed to inflict stop on him, which is really nice. And now he's poisoned as well, even better. Let's just keep hitting with our most powerful stuff, why not? Well, that was alarmingly easy. Like I say, he is legitimately the toughest boss on the continent. But if you have the right set of skills and materia, you can wash him like he's nothing. So much for that, dude. Anyway, we have some really, really nice rewards. The Odin materia is phenomenally good. I will get to show it off fairly soon, actually. For the moment, I'm actually going to put it in place of Tifa's Ifrit materia. Alright, so we're not quite done here yet, though. We did get a key to the basement, and I did mention that there was, you know, a door that we could open. So I just actually need to remember where I'm going to go into that place. The monsters still spawn, I believe. Yeah, annoyingly so. But yeah, lost number was just a joke. What actually happens in that boss fight, by the way, that I didn't get to show because Chokamog was just so effective, is that if you actually deplete Lost Number's health by half, depending on the attack you use, cause him to change forms. He becomes either fully red or fully purple. One of them is a physical attack form that does a shit ton of damage, and the other is a magical attack form that does a shit ton of damage, to no one's surprise. But since I didn't even let him move, he wasn't able to even transform, so he just got decimated. I am trying to show things off on this stream, but like I say, sometimes I'm either a victim of my own success or a victim of my own failure. If you can prevent it from happening, that's actually for the best. But in a normal fight against this guy, it's very difficult to make that happen. I got lucky because I was able to cast Stop on him through Chokamog. Alright, so there are bats in here. Bats associated with vampires, anyone? I don't know. I mean, let's go find out. We could crack this thing open and... oh, look at this! Okay, bye! Bye! I like how that's Cloud's reaction to finding a dude in a coffin. Come on. You would be right, Grumpy Cloud. He literally flew down the corridor just outside. You know Sephiroth? You know Sephiroth? Do you know Sephiroth? The most unnecessary backflip. I like to imagine Cloud's doing fingerprints like, this is Sephiroth and he's a really bad person. He kind of stabbed me through the thingy and all that. Yuffie, you're amazing. Oh, I didn't want to hear your, depressing story anyway. That's... Oh my god, that's incredible. Well, that's just rude. We're not done yet. The Turks! The Turk formerly known as Vincent. Gave birth? Ah, that's such a Metal Gear line there. That is not the case, Grumpy Cloud. Genova is not Sephiroth's mother. Lucretia is. I also like to imagine that Vincent, because of his name, he would be voiced like Vincent Price, like, beautiful Lucretia! There was no way to cancel the experiment. Vincent essentially couldn't cop block her. Jesus Christ, Yuffie, you're such a buzzkill. Well, alright, dude. You asked for it. Right, well, I suppose... Wait, oh, never mind. Strike pose! That's basically the long and short of it, BioD42. I believe that's Alex. Alright, so I'm actually going to swap in Vincent for Yuffie at this point, so we can get some use out of him. But obviously we need to swap some stuff around. So Vincent is a long-range character, so he doesn't actually need to be in the front row. There we go. And it was just as simple as that. Right, we're going to give Vincent that for the moment. That, by the way, was the gun that we picked up in Calm Town. So it's amazing to see this come around after all that time, but we're not going to equip him with it. And now I'm just going to do a quick bit of materia sorting here. So we're going to give Tifa a lightning materia, and I should, on one of my characters, there we go, it's actually on Vincent as it happens, conveniently enough. I'm going to give that to her. Why am I giving that to her, you might wonder? Well, there's a very good reason for it, you'll see soon enough. In the meantime, we can give an all here. Ramu we don't need, we can swap that out. Alright. And we just need someone to have the Odin materia now. Which I will give to Cloud. You'll get to see Odin in action soon enough. I'll get to it eventually. But you might know that I equipped the bolt ring on Vincent, and that's why he took 0 damage. Very, very nice indeed. So this dude doesn't take a lot of physical damage, it seems. Where's the thing-a-bob? I'll just cast Matra Magic on him. Non-substantial amount of damage there. Well, I'm sure that Yangi's very excited. I am too. This dude is surprisingly tough. Alright, let's just whip him with some Aqualung instead to get him out of the way. He's done more damage to me than Lost Number has, surprisingly enough, which is kind of crazy. But all for nothing again because of that bolt ring. Oops, never mind. Yeah, this dude's done more damage than Lost Number has, which is kind of crazy. He just won't die. Hey, he's happy. Thumbs up for him. I just wish he didn't take so long to do his attack animations. Now that I'm very glad for. You will see why when we get to the next boss. There we go. Good grief. So I changed it to ATB wait, which means that enemies don't take an action while you're menuing, so it slows the pace of combat down a bit. I did that just so Lost Number decided not to be a jerk and murder me. I'll do. So yeah, we need to get out of here reasonably sharpish. Mostly just because we're out of MP. We'll rest up in the inn and then head on to Mount Nebel. Almost out the door. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, that's actually really nice. And I'm not going to wait. I think they're dead. Bang! Tifa got a new limit break, that's very nice. Alright, we're out. Whew, so that's the Shinra Mansion done anyway, we don't need to come back there. Save for one specific thing much later in the game, but we're not going to come to that for a while. So for the time being, we'll rest up. Alright, hope you're all enjoying the stream, by the way. Thank you all very much for stopping by and watching. Problem with LP in this game in this manner is that it's just trying to keep conversation going, trying to talk about something interesting between fights. So I'll keep at it. But anyway, for the moment, we're now going to head up to Mount Nebel. Now, you might remember the last time we were here. I'll save on the world map while we have the opportunity. So you might remember the last time that we actually went up to Mount Nebel. This was when we were going up there with Sephiroth and Tifa on the way to the broken Mako reactor. And in turn, we then found out the reactor was producing monsters. And indeed, that's where the source of many of the monsters in the world come from reactors. They're also like natural beasts and such, but a lot of the more like weird ones are definitely the spawn of like Shinra reactors, spewing like Mako out everywhere. So you might know that Vincent's doing a ton more magic damage. From my memory, Vincent actually has the highest baseline magic stat in the game. So he's a pretty good mainstay for using magic abilities, although in terms of raw damage output, other party members are better with specific limit breaks. This is the most dangerous fucking mountain, by the way. It's just crazy. Alright, so we get another nice double materia thing here. And even better, might as well swap some things around, actually, let's think of it. So we got cover in, that's good. Steel, definitely we would do one in there. D-blow, not so much. There's not a huge amount we can really swap around at the moment, so we'll leave that as is. But yeah, Mount Nebel, if there's one thing about it, like, you know like how Mordor, like, that place is pretty nasty? This place is sharp. Like, I feel like my eyes are getting poked out just by looking at it wrong. So yes, we have like these flying creatures that can shoot lasers. Damn it, Cloud. Stop having butterfingers. Yeah, this place is ridiculous. Alright, so casually jump down here. Now, we could go on the bridge, or we can go this way. I'm just gonna clear these guys out. We're gonna get to a save point soon enough anyway, where I'll be able to refresh. Yeah, that's how broke you can be at this particular point in the game. I'm just gonna, you know, climb up this ridiculous pathway. We can't go that way, of course. We'll go down here. This is where Saruman tries to bring down the mountain, of course. So I misspoke a little bit earlier when I said about Vince having higher magic power. He does, but the reason his damage output was so much higher is because these enemies are actually weak to fire. Alright, I'm gonna keep climbing. Oh, nah. God, this is awkward. Nah. Nope. Nope. Here we go. Gotta get it. Yeah! So the plus barrette, if I'm not mistaken, is... Let's see. By the way, the Cosmo memory you got from beating Lost Number is Red 13's ultimate limit break, but we can't use it right now. So let's see, where was it? Yeah, it's a weapon for Red as well, that plus barrette. I'll keep that handy for later, just in case we put him back in the pie. So it's, you know, try not to poke our eyes out as we walk along this absolute wretched landscape. And mooch down here. Oh, oh. In con terrain here. And they're dead. And now it's time for, you know, one of my favourite tropes in fiction, the rickety rope bridge. Do you dare you take your chances on this, you know, thing that was, like, built 200 years ago or longer? Probably mothing away or whatever, you know. Guys, these dudes again. Alright, since we're here, it's time I showed off Odin. Now look at that MP cost. I am indeed, you'll get to see soon enough, Grumpy Cloud. So this was the summon we got from beating Lost Number. Look at this badass. Rip. So yeah, Odin, when used on regular enemies, deals basically the death status effects to them. So he'll try and instantly kill them. Oh, I don't know if you saw them, but the the note just fell. Alright, so let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, pick the tiger by the toe. Number 2 is where we're gonna go. So the Power Soul is a weapon for Tifa. It powers you up when you're near death. Now, we currently actually have the Platinum Fist in, which has similar-ish stats, but we're going to leave the Power Soul aside for the moment. You might note there's that giant, like, spider-scorpion-looking dude. He looks pretty nasty. Let's not go running into him if we can help it. Don't mind me, scorpion spider dude. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Alright. Let's save here for the moment. Now we're going to head back up because there are other items we do, of course, want to get. You have to fight him. If you don't fight him at this point, you actually can't proceed. So they've just been stopped, which is really, really irritating. But, well, screw fighting these guys. So we can't currently get back up, actually, because the ladder's not in place. But we can go here. And why not? I'll just go back down here a little bit. So, yeah, I'm just going to mooch back down here. So this is where you might recall that when the bridge broke the last time we were here, that Cloud and company ended up. So we're going to head back up this way then. Very nice of like the monsters to not murder Cloud and Tifa, you know, in the flashback before they caught with Sephiroth. Nice. So we can now slow enemies, which is really, really handy. So you might recall that this was the way we went through in the flashback to the Mako Fountain. Yeah, you know, I'm not even going to bother wasting my time with these dudes. Easy breezy. Find a way around there. All these stalagmites and crap. Nope, there. Nope, can we get around here? Nope. Oh, yes we can. Look at this. Haha! Oh! Oh, dog. This is something. So we're going to defend for a moment because you can actually steal something from this guy. But you might also remember that this was the enemy that Cloud fought with Sephiroth. And died horribly to with Sephiroth, no less. Take care, Alex. Good to see you, mate. There we go. That's very good of it. I was actually missing that enemy skill on Cloud. There we go. Figured I might as well use it because we'll have an opportunity to build it back up anyway before we fight that boss that we saw earlier. But we got ourselves a gold armlet, which is actually a piece of armor. It's Cloud for a little bit of extra defense, and we're all set. Alright, so let's sneak around this place here, grab this. Elixir, always handy. And so now we're back at the materia fountain, and look at this! What is this blue thing here? Another elemental materia, super handy. So I'm actually going to now slot that into Cloud's equipment. So, let's take enemy skill out. Let's put... So we've got Ramu in here. I'm going to put Ramu. And this elemental materia. And again, you might be so... But why, Shads? What are you doing here? What's the plan? Well, you'll see soon enough, trust me. I'm going to replace the enemy's Death Blow with long range, because Death Blow does good damage, but we don't really need it right now relative to having, like, maximized attack power from the back row. Alright, let's show off Vincent's Limit Break. So, I'm actually using Vincent's Limit Break now for a very good reason. Because Vincent, when he does his Limit Breaks, he turns into a monster, and he has 2 attacks in each different form. And the thing about those different forms is that some of the attacks have elemental properties. Vincent's alternate attack does fire damage, and the boss of the fight stuff actually heals from fire damage. But the other thing about when you're transformed is that you can't control which attacks they actually use. Also, God's judging these, you know, monsters, and I think they might be dead. I'll take that level up there. Okay. So what's out here? Another winding, twisty path in the middle of nowhere. I might as well get Tifa back into actually being helpful here, rather than being stuck without using it. But there's probably some other kit around here. In fact, there is. We'll take that. Right, the Sniper CR. So this is a weapon for Vincent. Now, note the attack percentage there. That's the accuracy. And what does that matter, you might think? You're like, you know, 110%, 255. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to take the poison magic out here for the moment. And since I have Death Blow, which should be around somewhere. Ah, no, I took enemy skill out, and I actually want enemy skill on Cloud here for a very good reason, which I'll get to in a bit. But anyway, because the Sniper CR has such high accuracy, the way Death Blow works is that it minimizes accuracy for trade-off for damage. But if you have such high accuracy anyway, you won't miss it regardless. So. I'm going to take I'm going to take Poison out for the moment. And where's that Death Blow here? And give it to Vincent, and he'll be able to get more use out of it. Meantime, we'll get Poison over here. Yep, we're all set. So you get to see how powerful that is in a little while. Anyway, it's time to climb this horrible Nightmare Mountain. That's the most unnecessary animation ever, but it's great. Yeah, in case you didn't know, Vincent is cool. Just thought I'd throw that. Ooh, an effort. That's actually really, really nice. It's winding nightmare land. Ugh. Horrible, I tell you, horrible. So this leads back to the Mako reactor. Oh. Clear them out. Just want to have a quick nosy back inside here. This is where it all went down after all. Why the hell not? Reactor's still operational, everything for that matter. So yeah, they're still breeding monsters by the look of it. We can't go inside the Genova place. No dice. And there isn't really anything here, to be honest. Might as well be on our way back out then. Alright. So that was an amusing diversion, but let's head back to the route we were intending to go along, which means also going all the way around back here. Oh my. Gonna have to take the alternate route. Bullseye. So the monsters are getting a little tougher in terms of their hit points, but damage isn't really still much of a concern right now. Another effort, always nice. Or ether if you're into that kind of stuff. Let's see, we should be able to head around the other way. Let's have this twisty, windy nonsense here. Oh, dead end by the look of it. Well, guess I did go the wrong way. Yeah, crud. Very easy to get lost here. Yeah, that's happening. Alright, looks like we are going back the way of the Mako reactor. Oh boy, that's a thing. I didn't mean to do that, by the way, that's a bit unfortunate, but fine. It's a giant bird. Well, Zoo feels fury and all that, but, well, he's dead anyway, so who cares? Alright, let's zoop around here. Find our way back up. I would have to, of course, be lost at this point, wouldn't I? That's a bit irritating, but hey, never mind. Yep, that's where we need to go. And here we are. Alright. So this is where all the tubes were. Oh, there we go. The heal level up is very nice because we'll now have Izuna as well, which is your basic cure-all for all status effects. Alright. Let's see which tube we want to go along here. Which one do we want? Let's try number 4. Nice! I'll take that. Can't say no to another all materia. Alright, that should be it for all the loot we can get here, because all the other tubes pretty much go the same way. So with that in mind, let's save and get to this boss fight. Back before we do that. Okay, so first thing I want to check. So Cloud has half on lightning, Tifa has half on lightning, and Vincent just nullifies it. This will be important for this boss fight, so I suppose without further ado we should get to it. Or, well, I would if I weren't so rudely interrupted. Ah. I've just realised I don't have the steel materia tips. Otherwise, I would steal an item from this dragon, but, well, never mind. Nice. Hey, by all means, you keep leveling Cloud's limit up. I don't mind. Alright. Dealt with. Ooh, a Fire Fang. We'll need that for later, actually. Alright, before I was so rudely interrupted by this dragon, let's go kill this motherfucker. So this is Trine, and this is the reason I equipped all of that lightning absorbing effects on our characters, because it deals lightning damage. But look at how little it did. And that's even before Big Guard, which is kind of crazy. So this is Odin's effects on single targets like bosses. Just look at this and how ridiculous it is. It's basically Lancer's Gable from Fate Zero. And yeah, that's no small amount of damage for a summon. There we go. Nice being flat out stopped, so let's just wreck him basically. Look at this, it's just laughable how easy this is at this point. There you go. Now that boss could be a serious nightmare if you're not adequately equipped for it. Not least of which is because in addition to the spells that you've seen and abilities he uses there, he can also heal himself. But you never got the opportunity to do that. And the count material. Now this is where things get really neat for Cloud, because you might know I've currently got the cover material equipped, and that means that he will block physical damage 60% of the time on allies. So what I'm actually going to do here is I am now going to put the cover material, the count material that is, on Cloud. And what'll happen is that it gives a chance for him to counterattack when he's physically attacked, but since he's covering a lot of physical attacks that come in, he'll counter them as well, which means we'll get even more damage output. There's some good shit you can do with this stuff, it's kind of crazy. And we'll give him the steel material back, so we'll need that later, and that's kind of it. Alright. And with that, we're now out back into the world. So, I'm going to end the stream there, because we've cleared Nibelheim and the Shinra Mansion. We've got everything that we need. We got Vincent in the party, no less. So I'm going to save here. I'll return next week to cover Rocket Town specifically, which is going to be really exciting. But thank you everyone for joining me this evening. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and until next time, thank you very much again. Good night.